हाँ राइट कर दो बेटे। ओम तत्सत। ओम तत्सत। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। It's there. Dear divine devotees, प्रिय प्रिय प्यारे प्यारे भक्तजन, all of you present here, आप सब जो यहाँ उपस्थित हो, आप सबको प्रेम भरा हृदय से स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है, आशीर्वाद है। And all of you online, you are welcome with divine love, light, healing, bliss, prosperity. All of you who are present here and online, divine blessings from each one of us, Swami Nikhilananda ji and me, Swami Lalita Priyananda. We are so humbled and thanking God for all these auspicious moments we have together. It's only happening because of God's will and our will from within that we want to. O Lord, nirvigna, without any obstacles, let this sankalpa, let this yagna flow. No matter what, we all celebrated Sri Krishna JanmAshtami, the birth of Lord Krishna. Maya has sab, all illusion, right? We say birth of Lord Krishna. God, how can he be born through a womb? He is everywhere. He comes in Chaturbhuj form if he comes in that form, we will never be able to see and bear it. Our eyes cannot bear it. So he is Karunamaya, with all compassion. he comes down when the mother says, please come as a baby, and he turns back into like baby form, Leela, like the drama he plays, like he was born as a little baby and then growing up. And he plays with us and everything. So we thank that Krishna JanmAshtami celebration. All of you who were connected online also, thank you, bless you, and all of you who were here, many, many divine blessings. That divine energy made me wake up whole night. I could not sleep, wide awake with that. Goosebumps continued. So spreading that energy out, giving it out, sharing and passing it on, and you do the same, pass it on. With this, welcome and prayers for all those who are sick. There is again coronavirus going on, so have to be careful, all of us have to be careful, but when the Lord's energy is surrounding us, we are protected. But yet, we have to be cautious. Take showers when you go out and things like that. So we pray for all those who are sick, not only with coronavirus, but any type of virus or any type of sickness. We have physical sickness, we also have astral body sickness, like mental sickness, emotional sickness, all those. Oh Lord, protect each one. Whoever is going through hardship in any way. Some have lots of joy and happiness when their baby is born, and some have lots of sorrow and sadness because someone has lost. They've lost physically someone. So there is death in family and there is birth. It's happening every moment. So Lord, bless each one so they find peace within, because Lord is there. At the end of the day, we have to realize we were born alone and we will pass away alone. Means there may be so many around us, but you alone have to deal with that situation. So do not depend too much on others for any reason. Because अकेले आए हैं, अकेले जाना है, खुद को हिम्मत करके अभी से सीखना है. So with that, prayers for doctors, nurses, firefighters. There are so many wars going on, earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, name it, everywhere it's just happening. Why? We all can answer why. So Adi, Devik, there is some thing happening somewhere because of all things that's going on. And some we create by our own selves because of ignorance, and some it's created by somebody else because knowingly or unknowingly, but we have to bear it. But when Adi Devik happens, then it's all of us together that God is showing the power that no one can go beyond me. So with that prayer and connecting heart to heart with Lord, come to this present moment. Let us thank Mother Earth, all the 5 elements with which our body is made up of. Eventually it merges back into where it came from. This is rented out, किराया का घर है. उसके लिए भी हम धन्यवाद दें धरती माँ को, Mother Earth. And then that's Muladhar, coming up to Swadhisthana, the next chakra above that. Ganga Ma, water element, coming up a little further up towards the navel center, the energy center, Swadhisthana, and that is fire element. And then moving up, there is a big difference between See the Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, we come to the heart level. There's a big gap there. Heart level, Anahata, the air element. And then moving up to Vishuddhi, the throat, the voice box. That's the ether, Akasha. We say that energy, that's the main, and then come up to Agya Chakra, which is Om, beyond all elements. Sahasrara, the highest chakra. Om, 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 Om. Beyond everything. Dasham Dwar. So with that, thankness to Lord for providing us the energy, the prana that flows into us through the energy centers. And as we breathe in, we inhale, we take it in. It flows into our entire body. Feel that it's energizing our body, mind and spirit. Each and every cell, each and every organ, the goosebumps come up, the hair palpitations, because there is effulgence of light and energy that's touching us. Let's thank God. Come back to the cave of our heart. Install your Ishta Devata. Feel He's already there, but we have to feel it, touch it with emotions, with faith, with devotion, with love. May the divine energy and love and effulgence of light spread within your body, mind and spirit and touch all others around you. And whoever you think of, may the energy of this satsanga reach each and every one. Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Brahmanandam paramasukhadam kevalam jnanamurtim dvandvatitam gaganasadrasham tattvamasyaadilakshyam ekam nityam vimalamachalam sarvadi sakshibhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam sadgurum tam namami, sadgurum tam namami. Adorations to the divine preceptor, who is the bliss of Brahman, the giver of supreme joy, the embodiment of pure consciousness, beyond the pairs of opposites, vast like the ether, infinite, eternal, beyond all modifications. To that divine Guru we offer our adorations. Our humble Sashtang pranams at the holy lotus feet of Pujya Gurudev, Pujya Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj of Yoga Research Foundation, Miami, Florida. To our Param Gurudev, Pujya Sri Swami Sivananda Ji Maharaj of Divine Life Society, Rishikesh, India. To Jagat Guru, our world teacher, Bhagwan Adi Shankaracharya Ji, and the entire lineage of Gurus, our humble Sashtang pranams. Pranams to our ancient Sadhu Sant Rishi Munis, Bhagwan Ved Vyas Ji, Shukdev Ji, Valmiki Ji, Tulsidas Ji, all these made, and many others who made all these scriptures available to us. Because of them we have it. So we thank them eternally and seek their blessings. Pranams to saints and sages of all religions. Pranams to Brahman Devata, those who are here and everywhere. Acharya Jis, Shastri Jis, Pandit Jis, and all devotees with divine love, light, healing, bliss, prosperity, divine blessings, Atam Pranam, heart to heart, divine love, we are all one. With all this, I will read Gurudev's message for today, how we are continuing with how to develop inspiration. All of you are inspired, that's why you are here, right? So you have to inspire your own self, and then you can inspire others. But that light is within us, maybe someone else has inspired, and that effulgence of light has spread, and then you get more inspiration from within. So we are continuing with these points are important for developing and promoting inspiration in one's life. And we are on H today. Never be miserly in performing acts of goodness and kindness to others through thoughts. No money spent, just your mind, your mental energy that can inspire so many because of your positive thoughts and spreading of positive vibrations. Right? Garbage in, garbage out. So, goodness in, goodness out. So that's how you let others, okay, inspire others by goodness, the thoughts of goodness, the words of goodness, and actions of goodness. It is by developing a sensitive mind and a melting heart that you can allow the music of the soul to flow through your personality in a stream of inspiration. Imagine that. This is something you can just, these lines you can meditate upon, that stream of energy flowing with the goodness of thoughts. A cruel heart and an egoistic mind clog the flute of human personality. बांसुरी का एक छेद बंद हो जाए, right? When even one hole of the flute closes, the music turns out to be different. So same way for us. As soon as we think one negative, we bring in one negative thought, there is no continuous flow but some disruption somewhere. So flute of human personality and the music of soul is impeded if we bring in one negative thought. So let us all think positive thoughts. Our thoughts, words and actions should be in harmony. Don't think something else, say something else and do something else. All highway, tsunami will happen in your life. So bring harmony, thought, word and action with this, Swamiji.
हरि ओम तात सत। भट्टी जी एक छोटा सा भजन हो जाए, अभी समय का अभाव है आज थोड़ा सा, लेकिन एक भजन होगा छोटा सा। हरि ओम।
Radhesham Sharam Radhesham Sadhanam Hari Bol Hari Bol
बहुत सुंदर भट्टी जी,
बहुत सुंदर।
धन्यवाद। वसुदेव सुतं
देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
हमारा दंडवत प्रणाम है उस ब्रह्मांडीय ईश्वरीय शक्ति को, हमारे परम पूज्य गुरुदेव स्वामी ज्योतिर्मयानंद जी महाराज को, सब साधु संतों को, ऋषियों मुनियों को, हमारे पवित्र ग्रंथों को, सब धर्म क्षेत्रों को, सब धर्मों को, और आप सब में विद्यमान परमेश्वर को। Our humble prostrations to the all-pervading Brahman, to our worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj, to all sages and saints, all the scriptures, all the divinities, and to the God in each of you, whether listening here physically or online. आप सबको नमन है. So let us continue our yajna. As Swami Ji said, it's a jnana yajna which continues whether we are in the temple or not. We do it from home if we are busy here someday. But it has to go on till our heart beats. So that is Bhagavad Gita, beautiful scripture that takes us towards enlightenment. भगवद गीता एक ऐसा ग्रंथ है जो हमको आत्म साक्षात्कार करा सकता है अगर हम उसको श्रद्धा से उसका ज्ञान लें और नियमित रूप से उसको अपनाएं. सो वी आर ऑन चैप्टर नंबर 9, राज विद्या, राज गुह्य रोग, योग, रोग से योग, रोगी से भोगी, योगी. तो ये तीनों हैं. योग, राज विद्या is a secret knowledge that Lord Krishna is giving to Arjuna. Today we are starting from shloka number 11. So Lord Krishna
We're repeting
continues.
because we did not do the explanation last Sunday.
Avajananti mamura manushim tanumashritam param bhavam jananto mama bhutam maheshwaram.
The ignorant are unable to understand me, who manifests within the human form. I'll repeat this so we all know that we understand. The ignorant are unable to understand me, who manifests within the human form. We just talked about it. They do not know my transcendental nature as the great Lord of all beings. मेरे परम भाव को न जानने वाले मूढ़ लोग मनुष्य का शरीर धारण करने वाले मुझ संपूर्ण भूतों के महान ईश्वर को तुच्छ समझते हैं. अर्थात अपनी योग माया से संसार के उद्धार के लिए मनुष्य रूप में विचरते हुए मुझ परमेश्वर को साधारण मनुष्य मानते हैं. हे प्रभु, जय श्री राम, राधे राधे, जय श्री कृष्णा, राधे राधे, जय श्री कृष्णा.
So Lord Krishna continues to give us his divine nectar through Arjuna. अर्जुन के माध्यम से हमें वो ज्ञान दे रहे हैं कि जो लोग नास्तिक हैं, there are people who are devoted, believe in spirituality, believe in God. Then there are people who don't believe in God. They may be atheists or they just are at the body level, body centric. They don't know कि आत्मा क्या है, परमात्मा क्या है, हमारा जीवन में उद्देश्य क्या है. Who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose in life? Is it just to earn money have kids, raise a family and die, or is it something more than that? So that is the difference between people who are just at the body level versus those who are at the soul level, at the Atma level. So he says, it's so funny, Bhagwan batate hain, I have created the whole cosmos, all the Milky Ways, galaxies, planets, everything is so expansive that science is a little ant walking on a big Himalayan mountain. That's all we have covered. We go to Mars, we go here, there, that's it. But this cosmos that God has created is so vast and it is so mystical that it can take all of us many, many lifetimes to fully understand through logic. We cannot attain God through logic. तो तर्क से हम भगवान को नहीं जीत सकते हैं. तो यहाँ क्या भगवान बता रहे हैं कि मैंने पूरा ब्रह्मांड बनाया, मेरा उच्चतम अस्तित्व है. I have the whole, I've created the universe, I have the highest abilities, and yet they don't understand. Who? The people who don't believe. जो लोग मुझ में श्रद्धा नहीं रखते हैं, वो उनको भगवान क्या बताते हैं? मूर्ख. मूर्ख कौन होता है? Somebody who is not using his brain, intellect. You have the brain, but you choose not to do good with it. You're wasting it. तो वो मुझ महेश्वर की अवज्ञा करते हैं मनुष्य रूप में. Because they see only so many people say, okay, if God exists, where is he? Show me where he resides. It's like, so they are using these senses which are defective to begin with, to use that as the measurement of trying to find God. Can you see happiness? Happiness is a feeling, isn't it? वो दिखता नहीं है. आप अंदर से खुश हो या स्ट्रेस्ड हो, आपका मुंह बता देता है. Your face will tell you, are you happy or are you? So how can you show how many happy? Can you buy $10 worth of happiness? 20, 100, million, billion? No. So that is what here God is trying to guide people, that people who are at the body level are uninformed. They don't know. Suppose you have jaundice. There are many doctors here, so they will know. जब आपको jaundice हो जाता है, सब कुछ पीला पीला दिखता है ना. और हिंदी में बोलते हैं सावन के अंधे को सब हरा दिखता है. He sees green everywhere. So when you have this jaundice, then you are seeing yellow everywhere. That doesn't mean everything is yellow. You happen to see it because आपको बीमारी है, रोग आपको लगा है. सब चीज ऑरेंज नहीं है, येलो नहीं है. ऐसे ही भगवान बताते हैं, जो मूर्ख हैं वो मेरी पावन प्रकृति में दोष देखते हैं. They find faults and then they use perverted logic in their justification. Write big books, have seminars why God doesn't exist. So ज्वरग्रस्त रोगी को यदि मधुर दूध भी देंगे तो वो नीम जैसा कड़वा प्रतीत होगा कि नहीं. If you are sick, you don't feel hungry. Everything, if we give you honey, it will still taste bitter because your tongue has gone tasteless. It happens to us also sometimes. जब बहुत बीमारी होता है, कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता. So this is what God is saying. He's saying those people he's calling murkh or unwise, they are sick in a way. They're sick because they could have attained God realization, they could have walked on the spiritual path, but they chose to take the wrong way, the wrong path, the path of logic or, all that. तो भौतिक नेत्रों से मेरा दर्शन करने के इच्छुक वो मुझे नहीं जान सकते, because they say if God exists, why doesn't he come to me? He's not going to come to you with a Shankh Chakra Gada Padam. He's coming, he's sitting right here talking through us to you. That's what God does. Creates his energy, and saints and sages are ambassadors of God. That's who they are. So सब जगह अच्छाई बुराई है, लेकिन हमको अपने अंदर खोजना है कि हम अपना कल्याण कैसे करें. We are the ones who are sick, we have to heal. So otherwise it will keep on tasting bitter only. तो भौतिक नेत्रों से मेरा दर्शन करने के इच्छुक वो नहीं जान सकते. They will not know me, they will not see me. And this world is an illusion. Illusion meaning Mrig Trishna. Mrig Trishna meaning mirage. mirage. So when you see a mirage, what happens? So many deers and die of thirst in deserts trying to think that's water, that's water, that's water. There is no water. आप यहाँ सोचते हो पानी है, वहां जाओगे पानी नहीं मिलेगा. हम सोचते हैं कितना मूर्ख है ये डियर. हम भी वही कर रहे हैं. We are trying to find happiness in a mirage and it cannot give you happiness. This world is just that only. Happiness resides inside of you. तो ये संसारी वस्तुओं में खुशी नहीं है. हाँ, कंफर्ट्स जरूर है. वी कैनॉट से दैट दे डोंट, दे गिव यू सम प्लेजर, देन इट कम्स अगेन, पेन विल कम. दिस ये ऑल्टरनेट करता है. प्लेजर एंड पेन आर ऑल्टरनेटिंग. सो when you think a mirage is Ganges, it doesn't become Ganges just because you think so. It is not. It is simply an illusion. तो ये भगवान ज्ञान दे रहे हैं कि विवेक शून्य और ज्ञान शून्य मूर्ख जन मनुष्य रूप धारण किए मेरी उपेक्षा करते हैं. Meaning those people who have no intuitive intellect. They may be very educated, it doesn't matter, but they are not using intuitive intellect. They are just using the logical intellect that has made them successful in life. काम पढ़ाई कर लिया, डॉक्टर बन गए, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, फिर अब तुम अपने आप को बोलो मैं ही सब कुछ, भगवान है ही नहीं. So, ये तुम्हारा सांस कहाँ से चल रहा है, ये हार्ट को कौन बीट करता है. You are finding cures for things that exist and that's commendable. But there is a higher power beyond which we are all helpless. और ज्ञान शून्य मूर्ख जन मतलब those people who don't want to learn, you give them the knowledge, they say I don't want. So suppose somebody is not hungry, how can you feed them? They are not hungry. खत्म, कहानी खत्म. उनको जब दोगे तो वो उल्टा बदहजमी कर देगा. It will give them indigestion. So God says very clearly, only those people who are my devotees, this knowledge should be delivered to them. So, which means we have to be fit vessels, instruments where we can receive this knowledge. If we are not worthy, we will vomit it out. That's what will happen. तो यहाँ भगवान बताते हैं विवेक शून्य, ज्ञान शून्य, मूर्ख जन, these fools, foolish people, मनुष्य रूप धारण किए मेरी उपेक्षा करते हैं. They say, okay, God doesn't exist or this body is everything. Just enjoy, मौज करो, इसमें क्या रखा है. तो मैंने अपने भक्तों के उद्धार के लिए ये शरीर धारण किया है. यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. So God says whenever there is extreme unrighteousness and all these regular worldly channels are being blocked here, blocked there, because we have become materialistic. We only want goods and things and possessions. Beyond that, we don't want to do sacrifices and tapasya. So then Bhagavan says, okay, so if that is what you are going to do, then you will lead that life only, body-centric life of coming back again and again and again. But मैंने अपने भक्तों के उद्धार के लिए, so then what happens when there is a lot of unrighteousness, when Ravana comes, when Kans comes, when Putin comes, all these things are happening. We are seeing in front of our eyes also. So you never say, वो कलयुग था, ये सतयुग है, कलयुग में सब बुरा है, सतयुग में सब अच्छा था. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. आपके अंदर ही कलयुग सतयुग भी है, वो है, that is there. But again, history is not going to help you. What is going to help you is how do you change your life today. Everybody's problems are unique. Your problem may not necessarily be my problem, isn't it? तो ऐसे ही हमको अपना कल्याण करना है, यह भगवान बता रहे हैं. तो मैं जन्म लेता हूं और परित्राणाय साधूनाम विनाशकाय च दुष्कृताम. So to help the righteous and to punish the unrighteous. That's the purpose of God coming, isn't it? कंस को मारा और अर्जुन को बढ़ा दिया, ऊपर चढ़ा दिया. तो that is what his presence will do. वे नहीं जानते कि मैं महेश्वर हूं. आई एम द गॉड ऑफ गॉड्स. परमात्मा, परमात्मा हमारा आत्मा का सम टोटल. व्हेन यू टेक द combined महत of every single soul, that is that super consciousness. You can call him God, you can call him Krishna, you can call him Hanumanji, Durga Devi, Jesus, Allah. It doesn't matter. Every person according to his religion will see his ideal in that way. And when you are saying the words, जब आप बोलते हो जो ये प्रभु हैं वो सर्वव्यापी हैं, omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. So when he is that, उन्हें कोई तकलीफ थोड़ा ही है किसी भी रूप में आने के लिए. He is beyond names and forms, so he can take the form, but he may choose not to take the form also. This is what is so unique about Sanatana Dharma. ये आपको कहीं और किसी धर्म में ये सब नहीं मिलेगा. They are all monotheistic religions. They have only one book, one founder, one date through which they are continuing. And Sanatana Dharma is an open book, open system. No one founder. All this knowledge has come through the Vedas by experience, by the way. So when they tell you something, when sages and saints and all these scriptures are written, they are written from a experiential viewpoint. मतलब अनुभव करके बोले गए हैं. Not through one person, but through many independently. So when you read the Upanishads or the Bhagavad Gita or Mahabharata or Katha Upanishad, so many scriptures are there. Ramayana, they will all take you to the one core message. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. There is only one truth, but it's expressed in very many different ways. So Bhagwan bhi batate hain, so therefore I am the God, I am the Param Atma, I am the Atma of Atma. So I am effulgent, Jyotirmay, I am Sarvagya, I am omnipresent, Pavitra, purity. So these are all the traits of God, which, by the way, each of us also have, isn't it? But we are mixed. हमारे अंदर शुभ है और अशुभ भी है, अच्छा है तो बुरा भी है, दिन है तो रात भी है, सुबह है तो शाम, ये जीवन है तो मृत्यु भी है. तो this is why we are stuck and God is not. वो हमसे ऊपर हैं, He is beyond gravity, we are within gravity. Does that make sense? So this is what we have to then do. Uddharet atmatmanatmanam na atmanam avasadiyat. God teaches us also. So the first thing we have to do is simply believe. So this shloka in particular is about the atheistic people and non-believers and people. I mean, they also get the sunlight, they also keep jobs, they also keep getting paychecks. Life. God doesn't say, you stupid boy, you don't listen to me, this is my world, why are you coming here? So He doesn't punish you, but your own actions punish you. You are living in God's world, so no matter how much brains we as scientists have or doctors have, the question becomes, which one of these 5 elements did you create? Did humans create earth? Did they create water or fire or air or ether? And yet your whole body is made up of it. So who is running the heartbeat? Who is monitoring all these? How many doctors there are of the body? Countless. These days, we don't even know how many. So that is what we are basically saying. You are living in God's world and you are claiming it to be yours. Therefore, it's a sin. अगर आप किसी के घर में घुस जाओ, आपका घर ही नहीं है, उसके घर में घुस के बोलो मेरा घर है, हमने ले लिया. So that is what the atheists in a way are doing, and God is saying that is so sad. It's foolishness, because all they have to do.
Bhoot pret.
So then He is giving you these attributes: effulgent, omnipotent, pure, ever free, and Amar, which means no death, no life, constantly, perpetual. Pragyavan, which means intuitive intellect He has. And the Atma, the super soul, the soul of everybody is God. At the Ishwar level, we call Him God, generate, operate, destroy. Brahma Ji, Vishnu Ji, Lord Shiva. The three, they all play a role. You, when you dream, become Brahma. You create your dream. You become Vishnu when you sustain your dream. And you become Rudra when you wake up. You destroy your dream. You do it, isn't it? But when I say you do it, you actually are not doing it. You are on a 6-foot bed. आप तो सो रहे हो. आपका आंख भी बंद है, कान भी बंद है, अंधेरा है. संसार से भी छूटे हुए हो. You are not doing any worldly things. You have forgotten everything. You don't know you are a doctor or who you are. It doesn't matter. At that point in time, when you are sleeping, A sleeping mosquito and a sleeping human being are at the same level. Only difference is when the mosquito wakes up and you wake up. When you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm a human being. Immediately all your thoughts come back. है ना? सब याद आ जाता है, मुझे यहाँ जाना है, आज ये करना है, ये काम है, वो काम है. मच्छर भी उठता है, बोलता है, अच्छा इसको काटूं, यहाँ से खून निकालूं. Do the same thing. So, but everybody is at a different level doing their sets of karma. But yet when you sleep, he doesn't know he's a mosquito. You don't know who you are also. है ना? तो ये भगवान बताते हैं कि सोचो इस बात पे थोड़ा practically meditate on it and say, what is this then? What is this whole mystery that God has done? Can you see at night? No. If it's totally dark, you cannot see till the sunlight comes. है ना? 2 a.m. at night, unless you have a light, you will not be able to see. Yet you see your dreams in total darkness with so much clarity. Don't you? You do. And not only that, you also hear things, you also see things, you experience things. In other words, you are in another world. You have left this world and gone to another world. What makes you think when you die, you will just evaporate? Nothing. You exist. You will go in an astral world, which is what like your dream world, except you shed your body, you get an ativahik sharir, you get an extra body that sustains you till you are reborn, or you get enlightened, which means no more birth, or you go to, again, the birth can be countless, just like there are countless things in this world. कितना कुछ है, अमीर लोग हैं, गरीब लोग हैं, सुखी लोग हैं, दुखी लोग हैं, हर तरीके के. ऐसे ही आपकी योनि भी जैसा कर्म करेगा वैसा फल देगा भगवान. ये है गीता का ज्ञान. We cannot, this is why Gita tells us do good things. Suppose there was no bad, then what difference would good make? Everything is okay. When you speak the truth, because there is lies, they ask you to speak the truth. Suppose there is no lies, then truth becomes meaningless also, isn't it? At the sun level, there is no day and night. सूर्य में कोई रात नहीं है, ये दिन नहीं है, लेकिन आपके वास्तविकता में रात दिन है. Every night you are going through, सुबह हो गया, रात हो गया, आप अपना टाइम सब कुछ उसके हिसाब से चलाते हो, isn't it? So these are the mysteries we as humans have to figure out, and you do it through Satsanga. This is what is Satsanga. ब्रह्म ज्ञान वास्तव में सत्संग है, जो आपका कल्याण कर दे, इस जग से, इस धरती से, इस शरीर से आपको मुक्ति के लिए पात्र बना दे. तो ये मूर्ख लोग साधारण मानव समझकर मेरा तिरस्कार करते हैं. बुद्धिमान मेरी आध्यात्मिक प्रकृति और अभिव्यक्ति प्रकृति को जानते हैं. The wise people don't speak much. They already know my power, so they believe. है ना? सब धर्मों में रहता है कि श्रद्धा के बिना कुछ नहीं होगा. If you don't have faith, then all the knowledge becomes useless because you will keep on arguing about it. Therefore, you are not ready. So why be here? अगर हम आते हैं तो श्रद्धा के बिना, श्रद्धा वो एक मूल है. They are like the roots that sustain us. Without that roots of faith, nothing else will matter. This is why you see families, so much mental illness in this world today, na? Mental illness कितना है? And so many people are so stressed. Young बच्चे suicide कर लेते हैं because they don't know. गीता कभी समझा ही नहीं. They never attended a satsang, and it's such a sad state of affairs that it is very simple to understand. You are not just this body. ब्रह्मांड में सर्वत्र मैं ही व्याप्त हूँ. In the entire cosmos, not just on planet Earth, but in the whole cosmos. Can you imagine how big that is? How many multiverses are there? Nobody knows. Even science doesn't know. So he says, I am in every single atom in the whole cosmos. This earth becomes a grain of sand of the Sahara desert. That's the reality, है ना? तो मैं संसार का आलंबन हूँ. I am the sustaining force of this world also. तो शरीर, मन, प्राण, इंद्रियों का आधार मैं हूँ. I am the sustainer of your body, mind, breath, senses. Who are you? Then you say, मैं हूं. आप अपने नाम से अपने आप को बोलते हो, मेरा नाम राम है. अगर आप पैदा होते, आपके पिताजी आपका नाम रहीम रख देते, तो रहीम बन जाते. राम, अभी राम हूं. Doesn't matter. And the body also, you were born in a certain family with certain characteristics, certain traits, certain nationality. That becomes your identity. But that's not who you are. That is your identity card. You will still need your picture of your body to show to the flight attendant or to the airport. But is that who you really are? Is that what you are thinking, or is this your tool? So Vedanta tells you, Gita tells you, ये शरीर वगैरह, this body etc. is just your instrument. ये आपके उपकरण हैं. करण मतलब आपके instruments. इनको यूज करो. अब आप गाड़ी चलाकर यहाँ सब लोग आए हो, तो गाड़ी को अंदर मंदिर के अंदर थोड़ी लेके आना है. वहां छोड़ दिया, अब आप अंदर आ गए. ऐसे ही जब आप सोने जाते हो, शरीर का क्या यूज रह जाता है? When you are sleeping, you actually want to get rid of your body. You want to sleep and be comfortable, go into another world. Till you wake up 7-8 hours later, you're back. See, that is what Lord is saying. तो ये सब कुछ भगवान का दिया हुआ है. This is all belonging to God. It is a mortgage. पुनरपि कुछ शोचनीय मूढ़ हैं जो मेरे अस्तित्व को नकारते हैं. So there are some people who will say God doesn't exist. So our answer to you is, don't start getting into an intellectual discussion with them. Don't do it. ये करना, भगवान बोलते हैं, मूर्खता का सबसे बड़ा प्रमाण वो है. वो तो मूर्ख है ही. अब आप और मूर्ख बन रहे हो, क्योंकि जिसको भूख नहीं है उसको भोजन खिलाने का कोशिश कर रहे हो. He will vomit it out. And so Gita tells you for that. Not only Gita, all scriptures tell you that you first have to have the proper qualification. If you take, if you are 8th grade education and you say, I only want to do masters, I don't want to do anything else, what will happen? Wherever you go, they will say, okay, show me your high school diploma, show me your bachelor's degree, this, that, then only you can come in the master. Or they will say, okay, go back to 9th grade, you only have 8th grade, right? Nothing more. So therefore, people need the proper qualifications, and those qualifications are not education related. They are simple. A poorest man, a farmer, जिसको कुछ विद्या नहीं है, ज्ञान नहीं है. रामकृष्ण परमहंस जैसे बड़े बड़े संत हुए हैं जो कि अंगूठा टाप छिट्टे थे. They didn't even know how to sign their name. फिर भी हार्वर्ड के बड़े बड़े प्रोफेसर उनके चरणों में आके बैठते थे. लाइन लगा रहता था. Why? Because they had that अनुभव. And that experience, that sparkle in the eye, the energy in the word, इतना शक्ति उसमें रहता है कि जैसे मधुमक्खी के पास पराग रहता है, like the flowers that have parag, I don't know the English word of parag, but it's like they come and make the honey, pollen. They come to the pollen and then they suck it and make honey out of it, isn't it? That's what we should be doing. From our own body we have the ability to do all that. But these people are arguing and wasting their life. This human body is not much. You think 100 years is a very long time? It's not. These days most people don't even live to 100. कितने लोग हैं जो 100 से पहले ही चल बसते हैं? Especially अगर eating हमारा खराब है, habits खराब है, so then 60s also people are going these days. It's sad, but true. So उसमें से भी आधा जिंदगी आपका सोने में निकल जाता है, sleeping and entertaining and work. So God says every minute of satsang, this is the only wealth that will go with you. Nothing else can go. So whatever tapasya you have done, whatever you are doing, when you do it at home, तो उसको बोलते हैं स्वाध्याय. जब आप गीता पढ़ते हो या रामायण पढ़ते हो, भजन गाते हो घर में, जब कोई नहीं है, तो वो सब भी आपका wealth है, spiritual wealth है. But when we all come together, then we all radiate positive energy, spiritual energy, which we can also give to the world and to others. It's very, very true. And that's what you become, like a supercomputer, and you are able to do massive amounts of work with it. इसीलिए सत्संगा का जो glory है, the glory of satsanga has been intensely promoted everywhere. They say it's one of the gatekeepers to the palace of liberation. All you have to do is just come for satsanga. बिन प्रयास होई भव भंगा, बड़ भागी मानव तन पावा, सब सुर ऋषि मुनि ग्रंथ ही गावा. We are very blessed to have this human body. Out of 84 lakh yoni, so our Sanatan Dharma says 8.4 million species. Out of those, you are the one, the chosen one who can attain enlightenment. Gods cannot do it, and sub level below humans cannot do it. They are only using the bhoga yonis. They are enjoying the luxuries. These people are paying off their sins. People are in the prison also, and people are in 7-star hotels also, right? Enjoying different levels. So they are purging their sins in the prison. They'll come out. They will also be done with it one day. So यही भगवान बताते हैं कि यही अस्तित्व है. तो मेरे अस्तित्व में कोई स्थान खाली नहीं, किंतु वे लोग मुझे देख नहीं पाते हैं. So those people who are rejecting me, they simply don't know my nature. They don't know that I am pure, I am timeless, I am eternal, I am free, I am effulgent. All those qualities are in you also. आप में भी वही सब गुण हैं जो भगवान में हैं, लेकिन हमको भगवान के जैसा बनना होगा वहां पहुंचने के लिए. अर्थात अपने अंदर के काम, क्रोध, मोह, लोभ, मद, मत्सर्य, एंगर, ग्रीड, लस्ट, jealousy, all these negative traits have to be slowly removed. It will not happen overnight. बहुत समय लगता है ये सब करने में. इतना आसान नहीं है कि सडनली बोलो हमें हमारा कल्याण हो जाए. तो इस संसार में मैं आलंबन हूं. So he is the base. God is the sustaining force keeping us all holistically aligned with each other. Think of your garland or a mala. Most of you have it, right? Or a flower garland if you make. So many of us, we only look at the beads or the flowers in the garland. But what is the one thing that is sustaining the garland? It's the thread inside, which is not visible. दिखता भी नहीं है. लेकिन अगर वो धागा टूट गया तो माला माला नहीं रहेगा, सब बिखर जाएगा. It will all scatter. It will not be. So think of this whole cosmos as a garland of God, and He is the thread inside of it. So every form, name, shape, things, जो आपको दिखता है, good, bad, ugly, all these things are happening in this big cosmic plane. But it is His creation, His doing, and He is the central thread behind it. So there is no space where there is no God. Even in an electron, in an atom, आप बोलते हो ये छोटा सा एटम सबसे छोटा, तो इसके अंदर भी देखो कितना गति है. उसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन, न्यूट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन, and they are rotating. There is a positive and a negative. Now go beyond that. Science has gone there, but beyond that, who is giving it energy to move? How is that atom moving? Why is there a negative and positive? Why are there forces of? How is that neutron holding it? ये सब बहुत गूढ़ ज्ञान है जिसको समझने के लिए हमें श्रद्धा चाहिए. And then when you meditate, you go deeper and deeper. Many people don't realize meditation is not only spiritual, it will also help you in your world. आपके संसार में भी सब कुछ अच्छा होना शुरू हो जाएगा. क्यों? Because you can do the thing that takes you 6 hours to do, you can do it in 40 minutes or less. Just क्यों? Why does that happen? Because you are so focused. आप अपना मन की इंद्रियों को ऐसे नियंत्रित कर लेते हो, like a focused rays of the sun, and then you cut out all the gossip, you cut out all the garbage, you go straight to the focal point, and you mean business. You go, you do your thing, and just like a surgeon coming for a surgery, everything is ready. He'll come, spend his 2 hours or whatever, and there he is God, isn't it? उस समय वो भगवान है. जब उसका, क्योंकि किसी का जान बचेगा या खत्म हो जाएगा उस बेसिस पे. So every minute detail has to be attended. सब चीजों का ध्यान हमें ही रखना है. ऐसे ही यही भगवान जब हमको इस क्षमता में लेके आते हैं, when He brings us in this process, we have to understand that it's all His plan. Nothing happens by chance. Don't say, oh, I'm so unlucky. मेरे साथ ऐसे होता है, उनके साथ तो ऐसे होता है, वो तो मौज कर रहे हैं, हम धक्का खा रहे हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ये आप ही ने किया हुआ कर्म अब आ गया है. थिंक, कुंती तो भगवान कृष्ण को बोलती थी, भगवान मुझे दुख देते रहना. Think about it. Who will say, God, please give me pain? Because she says, I think of you so much in my pain. In my pleasure, I forget about you. So she was honest enough to say that. हम लोग नहीं कह पाते हैं. तो इसीलिए हम ये नहीं बोलते कि आप पेन मांगो. We never say ask for pain, because in this world there is plenty of it. Without asking, you will get it. You don't have to go asking for it. It will show up on your doorstep, whether you like it or not. So don't ask for it. But if it comes, agar wo aati hai, to at a very minimum, handle it with grace and equanimity. Ki God, you are purging it away. This is something you have only done it. The cosmic plan is full of divine intelligence. You can only see your present body. Therein lies the problem. If you were able to see 50 of your past births, actually there are countless. So it doesn't solve the problem. भगवान ने जानकर हमारी बुद्धि से वो पर्दा लगा दिया है. Intentionally God did it. Imagine if He hadn't done it, one life you can't handle. One memory that comes back from your childhood gives you so much pain. Can you imagine you go to the grocery store, see your last birth's mother or father, husband, this, that, enemy. So, ये सब भगवान की करुणा के कारण है, because of His grace. Sometimes some people do see it, they do remember it. It's called NDEs and all that. You see so many newborn, they remember their last birth, but it's not healthy. It's not a good thing. So जो भी भगवान करते हैं उसके पीछे बहुत बड़ा ब्रह्मांडीय शक्ति काम करती है. और जो भी आप आज भोग रहे हो या आपने पहले कर रखा है, और जो अब कर रहे हो ये या अभी भोग लोगे या थोड़ी देर बाद भोग लोगे. When you all decided, I want to be a doctor or an engineer 10-15 years ago, before you actually accomplished that goal, but you kept on going sincerely, you struggled, there were times where you had to go through very difficult, but you made it happen. ऐसे ही if you say हमें भगवान को प्राप्त करना है, ये मनुष्य मानव योनि हमको मिल गया है, we have this precious human body, so what to do now? Are we just going to go ride luxury cars all our lives and that's it? Or is there something deeper than that? तो ये हमको सोचना होगा, क्योंकि पैसा तो हाथ का मैल है, सब कमाएंगे, everybody will earn it. But then what do you do with that money? Are you helping poor people? Are you helping hospitals? Are you giving your personal time? Are you making your life a fragrant rose? If you do it, that money becomes pure, it becomes holistic, it becomes good energy. लेकिन अगर वही पैसा आपने तिजोरियों में बंद करके रखा और मर के चले गए, तो वो तो खत्म, चुन्नू मुन्नू गड़बड़ कर देंगे, खत्म, it's gone. And you also didn't do anything good. Now your soul is the one struggling, isn't it? So this is what our role is, to guide people. To do or not to do is up to the person, isn't it? तो जब समय ठीक होता है तो सब अच्छा हो जाता है, वरना विनाश काले विपरीत बुद्धि. When timing is not right, no matter how much dose you give, he will say, no Swamiji, this doesn't work like that. So what is one to do? It is a game of volunteers. You are voluntarily listening, I am voluntarily speaking. You know? So today you may give me a garland of flowers, very nice. Tomorrow you may not like something, give me a garland of shoes. What difference does it make? Did I change? Did my thought process change? But how people go through emotions. He is mean to me, he is nice to me, he did this to me, he did that to me. As long as, जैसे अगर आपको पता है कि आपका हृदय शुद्ध है, आप भगवान के चरणों में बैठकर उनकी स्तुति, उनका अभिनंदन कर रहे हैं, उनका ज्ञान बांट रहे हैं और निष्काम भाव से कर रहे हैं. If you do things with no ulterior motive, I tell you, you are a king. You can command. The nature has to bend down for you. सब होगा, क्योंकि आप में वो शक्ति है. और अगर वो नहीं है, तो you can be a king and still if you are begging God for that other kingdom, this, that, you are a beggar only from that perspective. That's why so many saints in India, they have nothing. But you give them money, they will say, no, I don't want it. भगवान देंगे. शाम को भी इतना श्रद्धा है और हम तो खुद उनको मिला. I met those saints. I walked with them. We went to Gangotri together, Gomukh. So हमारा समय होता है. I wish we could continue this beautiful conversation and chanting. This is not intellectual knowledge, you know. We come as equals. We come as soul level. We want to touch your heart with our heart. Because अगर हमने वो काम नहीं किया, केवल आपको अपना ज्ञान ही दिखा के चले गए, तो हम फेल हो गए. अपना मकसद पूरा नहीं किया है. मकसद पूरा तब हुआ जब आप उसमें से एक चीज अपने जीवन में उतार लो और बोलो स्वामी जी बहुत अच्छा आपने वो एडवाइस दिया. इट मेड अ डिफरेंस एंड दैट इज आवर रिवॉर्ड. दैट्स द हाईएस्ट रिवॉर्ड एनीबॉडी कैन गेट. दैट इज व्हाट आवर गुरु हैज आस्क्ड अस टू डू. मेक योर लाइफ अ फ्लोइंग रिवर. उसको बहने दो. जहां पर जिसको प्यास लगेगा पी लेगा. उसके अंदर लोग कपड़े भी धोएंगे, कोई यूरिनेट भी कर देगा. क्या करोगे? संसार है ना. इट्स ओके. सबको माफ करो. मूव ऑन एंड दैट्स हाउ लाइफ विल वर्क ऑन. सो विद दिस वी कंक्लूड आवर सत्संगा. थैंक यू ऑल. एंड टुडेज स्पॉन्सर्स आर आई थिंक डॉक्टर रैना एंड डॉक्टर शर्मा. So thank you to both of you and all of you who are attending Gita regularly. It gives me great joy when I see teenagers. I see some teenagers here or some maybe early kids, and you're doing a wonderful job. The parents, I would say, because they bring the kids. And if they get addicted to this, if they like it, if they come more regularly, that is going to be the best return on your investment. You may send them to Harvard and all this, but this thing that they are attending here, you will not find anywhere. I have seen many successful people with a lot of affluence struggling, crying that their kids are not under control or they don't know what to do. Luxury doesn't mean, you waste it. Ethics are needed. Principles are needed, discipline is needed, जो आप लोग कर रहे हैं. So it gives me great joy and I wish this expands. I wish more teenagers, more younger kids come because we are like the flowing river. हमारा तो अब next generation आने वाला है ना. So this is what we want to do, pass the baton. We are actually doing that. I'm dealing with so many younger generation kids. Radha ji, she's on the online, 25 years old and so devoted. So many other Yogini ji, other people are coming. So the thing is, we don't have any ulterior motive and that is what makes it so beautiful. You will not find this anywhere easily because everywhere else it's greed or money or this or that. तो इस भक्ति के साथ, भावना के साथ आज के सत्संग को हम विराम दें. वरना और अगेन thank you to the sponsors who make this possible, Raina ji and Sharma ji. May all of you also who have not sponsored, not for online people by the way, because a lot of online people get confused. We are only addressing this to the Stockton community. Those of you online can contribute to our food service which we do every month to St. John's Women's Shelter. We feed 100 kids. We have 75 bags for battered women with kids. So we do that. That is part of our yoga program. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, dhyan. Four-pronged approach we are doing to get liberation. So those of you who want to contribute, you can that way to our organization. Swami Lalita Priyananda ji has been very instrumental for at least 8-9 years now, maybe 10 years. We have been doing this selflessly.
With God's grace. No. No ego here.
तो चलिए अब हम आरती करें, वरना हम तो आपसे बातें ही करते रहेंगे. अब समय होता है तो समय की अपनी सीमा है. तो चलिए, प्लीज राइज ऑल ऑफ यू एंड मे द एल्डर्स कम फर्स्ट एंड देन वी कैन ऑल डू आरती टुगेदर.
आप निकालो अपन स्वामी जी.
भागवतम में
नहीं है मेरे पास.
दैट्स ओके. ठीक है.
आज कम लोग है, हो जाएगा. डबल कर देना. फ्यू लाइंस डबल कर.
जय भगवद गीते माँ, जय भगवद गीते. हरि कमल विहारिणी, हरि कमल विहारिणी, सुंदर सुपुनीते. ओम जय भगवद गीते. कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाश विकासिनी कामा शक्ति हरा मैया कामा शक्ति हरा तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी वेद्या ब्रह्म परा ओम जय भगवद गीते निश्चल भक्ति विदायिनी निर्मल मलहारी ओ मैया निर्मल मलहारी शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी सब विधि सुखकारी ओम जय भगवद गीते राग द्वेष विदारिणी कारिणी मोज सदा मैया कारिणी मोज सदा भव भय हारिणी तारिणी भव भय हारिणी तारिणी परमानंद प्रदा ओम जय भगवद गीते आसुर भाव विनाशिनी नाशिनी कमरजनी ओ मैया नाशिनी कमरजनी दैवी सद्गुण दायिनी दैवी सद्गुण दायिनी हरि रसिका सजनी ओम जय भगवद गीते समता त्याग दिखावनी हरि मुख की वाणी ओ मैया हरि मुख की वाणी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामी श्रुतियों की रानी ओम जय भगवद गीते दया सुधा बरसावनी मातु पिता की जय मैया मातु पिता की जय हरि पद प्रेम दान कर हरि पद प्रेम दान कर अपनो कर लीजिए ओम जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते मैया जय भगवद गीते हरि हिय कमल विहारी हरि हिय कमल विहारी सुंदर सुपुनीते ओम जय भगवद गीते कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनी कामा शक्ति हरा मैया कामा शक्ति हरा तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी तत्व ज्ञान विकासिनी वेद्या ब्रह्म परा ओम जय भगवद गीते निश्चल भक्ति विदारिणी निर्मल मलहारी मैया निर्मल मलहारी ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं
रुक्मिय बंधनान् मृत्यो मोक्षीयमात्
सब विधि सुखकारी। ओम जय भगवद गीते, जय भगवद गीते, मैया जय भगवद गीते। हरि कमल विहारिणी, हरि कमल विहारिणी, सुंदर सुपुनीते। ओम जय भगवद गीते, जय भगवद गीते, मैया जय भगवद गीते। हरि कमल विहारिणी, हरि कमल विहारिणी, सुंदर सुपुनीते।
ओम जय भगवद गीते।
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वात् प्रकृते स्वभावा। करोमि यज्ञात् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। चरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितं विहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व। जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो, जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो, जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो। ओम ब्रह्मर्पणं ब्रह्महवि ब्रह्माग्नौ ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यं ब्रह्म कर्म समाधिनः। अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राण अपान समायुक्ता पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्। हरिः ओम तत्सत्। ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु।